my neighbour, Matt Burgess, couldn't sleep.
My night, Jarrod Walsh, lovely bloke. He's been around for ages.
He's
Oh,
lovely.
mate. Jarrod, I love him. He's a great guy.
And world tennis number 3, Andy Martin's had to, Andy Murray even.
We're back. We've had a week off. We didn't really mean to. Jarrod had a little bit on, though, we believe, so he was unavailable. We couldn't get our schedules right, but we're back for another week of Best Team Men.
Very
Jarrod,
low energy so far.
congratulations to you, Jarrod.
Yeah, a little head poked out.
Yeah. you did have a baby.
No, my wife did.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, well, yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Can you please turn my headphones up?
Yeah, I'm
something
trying,
going on.
brother.
Mine are
It's very
up.
weird, hey?
Yeah, you're deaf or something.
No, there's something going on with the headphones. It's a little bit strange. I don't know.
5AA.
I'd say to be like Nova, but they're still here. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't really hear too much. But
Is
it
that
doesn't-
better?
No, not really. But, that's heaps better.
Whoa.
Far
Well,
out.
obviously I had the wrong dial. Yeah.
Nah, thanks to Con and Lena at the Brighton Trophy Centre. They sent my wife and I a beautiful little care package. Don't know how Con found out which hospital we were at, which was a little bit weird.
You know what I've realised? Con knows everything.
Yeah, he does. So they even sent a block of chocolate which had a plaque on it, an engraved
Oh, wow.
plaque. So that was lovely. Thanks to Con and Lena at Brighton Trophy Centre. Mind and Movement Physio. Shifty Lizard. Did you guys do that beer festival down south on the 23rd?
I don't know. Did you reply to the email?
That was 4 days ago.
Are we doing it or what?
Was it? It was 4 days ago.
Hey guys, I'm looking forward to doing the beer festival coming up soon.
There's a lot to get through because we did have a week off.
Yeah.
So our energy's up.
It is. Do you know what's funny? We go back to Con.
Yeah.
Is he sends us all a message. He goes, "Heard a rumour you guys are recording today."
Yeah.
Con, how do you know that?
Yeah.
It's weird. I saw the message today. It's what is that? 4 days ago.
Yeah, about that.
Up with it.
Yeah, Con DMs me as well.
Yeah. What's a group DM, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Lucky he doesn't bag us out to him.
Yeah,
no.
these guys are fuckwits that I do the
No,
podcast with.
I don't say that. So, did Con have... What's going on with these socks? Did Con print socks?
Yeah, so Con sent me a message and he said, "You need to swing past. I've got something for you here."
Yeah.
So off I went down to Brighton. I didn't go for a couple of days until a couple of days after he sent me the message, and then he sent me another message saying, "Have you forgotten about me?" I said,
Yeah.
"No, Con, of course we haven't forgotten about you." So I called in,
Yeah.
and he goes, "This was your Christmas present that I ordered, but didn't come till much later, and it's pairs of socks with the three of us, our heads on them,
Yeah.
and also Con."
That's amazing.
That's awesome. They are the best.
So where are they?
So you wearing them?
They're at home.
Yeah, it's my wanking sock. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Andy, you've got one sock. Jarrod can have a pair.
Yeah. So that's the odd sock.
Yeah.
That's great.
The old odd sock blob.
That's
Sorry, is this Boost Team Man?
I hate laughing because I'm so dirty. Where have you been, Matty? You have been...
I've been busy.
You have been uncontactable for like 48 hours. I went as far as DMing your wife on Instagram today saying, "Where is Matty?" 'Cause I'm like, what's going on? Like, Matty, you're just not messaging back. I got upset. I looked at Twitter because normally you write on Twitter before you... Where have you been?
No, I've had a little bit on over the Australia Day break. And
What have you been doing?
I had a mate over from Queensland, so I was just hanging out with him for a little bit. And
Will Sparks?
I had a mate
was
over
it?
from
Yeah,
Queensland.
it was.
Sorry, mate, what'd you do with your mate? Oh, no, we just went and played a gig in front of thousands of people. How's your mate John going? No, it's Will Sparks.
Well, I didn't want to volunteer that, but Andy forced my hand a bit.
That's fine.
I'll force your hand any day.
So he was, so he was down. So, yeah, we hung out for a few days and I was just spending time. I actually stayed at the Oval Hotel.
Yes. Oh, did
Adelaide
you?
Oval, yeah. So that was quite nice.
Oh, you messaged me?
I did, yeah, because you weren't there on time.
Oh, yeah. And then your wife was messaging me saying she loved cricket and I was
That's right.
testing her.
Yeah, and how did she go?
She did okay, actually.
Yeah,
But,
no.
it was
She was asking me.
Oh, okay, I thought so.
Who's a girl's cricket player? Because Jarrod said I'm being sexist by not naming a girl's cricket player.
Yeah, because she said like her favourite cricketer was Curtly Ambrose, and I thought that's a bit weird, and not even for his cricket ability. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Old tripod Ambrose.
Yeah. Loves a bat.
Andy has no idea what we're talking about.
No, anyway, infant limb. What?
Holding an apple?
Okay, so what was this? What was this
Started
gig?
well.
What was this gig that he played?
It was Summer Sounds Festival at Benithan Park. It's been running for about a month, so they had a whole
Pods.
range. Yeah, the pods. So they had a whole range of different acts. So there was some rock, there was some pop, hip hop, and EDM type stuff. So I went and had a look. I didn't play at it. Obviously, I'm retired.
You're retired.
Went and watched Will play though. It was interesting. Very
Why?
interesting in the pods. Well, there was a capacity of 2,000 people. So normally you'd say if 2,000 people were all sort of bunched up next to each other, it doesn't look huge. The people in the pods were the furthest back. They were nearly 150, 200 metres away.
Yeah, okay.
So because they were all 1.5 metres between each pod,
Yeah.
it spaced it out a lot.
Yeah,
so
right.
I just felt like there was a massive disconnect from the stage to the audience.
Did he play that song? Wah, 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 wah.
No, he doesn't play a lot of his older stuff.
Oh,
No.
I like that song.
Yeah,
Do you
no.
like that song?
Yeah, I do.
What about this one? Wah, 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 wah.
Sounds the same as the
Same
first one.
one.
But that's what happens with a lot of EDM producers, isn't that right, Matty?
Well, that's their sound.
Yeah.
So
That's his sound.
But
So when he
people
goes,
say
hey, you
that.
may know me from songs like wah, wah, wah,
Yeah, of
wah,
course.
wah,
Is that classed as Melbourne bounce, still?
Yeah, it is. There's variations of it. So he's moved more into the minimal and techno sort of sound.
Yeah.
So
What does minimal mean?
less.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so less. No,
Less is more.
It literally does. Like it literally means there's less, very minimal elements within a song, but it still manages to sound like a song.
Okay. Well, that's great. What have you been doing, brother?
I haven't been sleeping. I haven't slept in 3 days, guys.
Well, what's been happening?
Had a heap of meth. No. The girls, the youngest baby is going through like sleep. Is it sleep digression?
Regression,
Yeah, I don't know. And literally up every half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So, and also went and checked on her too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm literally, my life at the moment, like my eyes are glazed. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm in a fish tank looking out at the world. That's pretty much me at the
Kids are
moment.
back at school, though, today, right?
How good is that?
Yeah, I thought you were
Last
gonna
7
say
weeks
that.
has been absolutely hell.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to the kids.
Yeah, big shout out to
love them.
Yep, they're really good. no. It has been fun.
Yeah.
And glad to see him back.
Okay, awesome. Glad to see them back or send them back.
A bit of both.
Now, Jarrod, you've obviously
Yeah.
just had your second. Not you, your wife. Sorry,
Yeah,
let me get that
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And how's that process been?
No, it's good. It's been a pretty different process, actually, because we were actually booked in to have the kid on the 15th. So we saw the obstetrician who said you can be booked in, and for us it worked out really well because we've got a lot of family in New South Wales, so we were telling them to come over for this time, but obviously COVID prevented all that, so it was a little bit weird. So we rocked up on the 15th at 6 o'clock in the morning at the hospital, and they said, "Oh, what's your name, please? You got to sign in COVID and everything." And
QR code and stuff like
all
that.
that stuff. We passed on our name, and they said, "Oh, you guys obviously didn't get the call yesterday." What do you mean? I'm like, no, we didn't.
I love this because you would definitely have gone, what do you mean? Like, you do that all the time. Like when something goes a bit pear-shaped.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And they said, "Oh, you're booked in for tomorrow." I'm like, "No, we're not." And they said, "No, didn't you get the call?" And I'm like, "Hold on, let me just get my phone and show you that we didn't get the call." "Oh, just go, please wait." So we wait and sat down. A lady came over who was lovely.
Yeah.
And she picked a really bad time to come and talk to me because Gabby, my wife, was fine. She was like, "Cool, we can have it tomorrow." And in my head, I'm going, well, the basketball was on the 15th, and I thought, oh, maybe I could work tonight. But then, we're here now. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's inconvenient if we don't have it. She's like, "Yeah, sorry, you're booked in for tomorrow." And I've gone, well, I'll tell you what. I'll just tell you what's going to happen, all right? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. We're having this baby today.
You're going to call someone, you're going to move them, and we're going to be in.
So if you could make that happen now, that'd be awesome, all right? Cheers. And I did say cheers. And then, funnily enough, they made it happen. So we went into our birthing room, which the most beautiful part about it was the same birthing room as we had Rain, our oldest daughter. So that was really nice.
Yeah.
And then my wife basically walked in backwards into the room saying, "Give me the drugs now." Pretty much. And then we just sat there all day. Like, you just sit there and wait for stuff to happen. Then, like, 4:30 in the afternoon, waters broke, and
Right.
I stood behind the umpire. I didn't stand where the wicketkeeper was. Because, I wasn't allowed to. And I'm like, cool, I don't want to anyway. Then it all happened.
Can I just ask? So they tried to bring you back the next day.
Yeah, they did, mate.
But you didn't get there. It didn't. It went at 4:30 the day you went in. Is that right?
Yeah, but when you're induced, they make it happen.
Right.
So like they break your waters and everything. So it was all good. You go through mate, every cliche in the world happens. Like you go, all I care about is that the baby is healthy, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's really different because we're not going to have another child. Like we're just going to stay with 2.
Yeah.
So I went and got the snip basically as the kid was born. Right. No, I didn't. I wanted to though.
The 2-for-1 deal going at the hospital.
Pretty much. Adelaide circumcision. You flop them, we chop them.
What do you call a cheap circumcision?
What?
A rip-off.
Oh, Jesus. I feel faint.
What did the leper say to the prostitute? You can keep the tip.
What's better than eating a mandarin? Oh, well, back. The energy's back.
It was all good. The most difficult thing was I then had to take my daughter home, like not the newborn, but the other one because of COVID. So basically, I felt like a visitor. So then I spent the next 4 days just visiting and then working.
Were you given a time? Like, were you only allowed in there for a certain amount of time?
No, I was allowed there as long as I wanted, but my daughter was only allowed there a couple of times throughout the day, so like for a few hours, and then one visitor per day apart from me. So it was pretty hard. And so obviously it was that part of the experience. So you
got to make another one.
no, it was nice. It's really different for anyone who has 2 kids who are listening, and we've met our listeners, so they've probably got some kids of their own and some that they've kidnapped because we've got some real scatty listeners.
Hello to all our listeners.
Yeah. But it's a really enjoyable experience the second time around. The first time around of being a dad is freakish and it's full of anxiety. The second time I think you really enjoy. I don't know if you're the same.
It goes heaps quick because everything becomes just a natural thing. You're like, so you change nappy. I've got to clean that through.
So you feel more prepared second time around naturally.
You do, and you kind of know that you're not going to have a full night's sleep. So you just go, this is going to happen.
Yep.
And you see that with your first one, how quickly time goes. You want to enjoy the time that you've got with your second one, and really know that almost not what you took for granted. But I think with my first one, the amount of anxiety I went through, there were times where I wished her infant life away because I wanted her to start sleeping, get bigger and stuff.
And so you almost get to where she's at now, where she's,
talking back, telling bad jokes.
Yeah.
And you just, so I enjoy the newborn stage. So, it's good, boys. It's been a pretty full on couple of weeks, but it's been good. I was disappointed I couldn't do the podcast, but we're back. And we're back, and the energy's great.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah. Do you want to talk radio?
Go on.
I've got 2 things, right? First of all, for the amount of people that keep messaging me asking if I'm Nova's 4th mystery voice.
Hey, are you Nova's 4th mystery voice?
No, I'm definitely not.
Even my wife asked me if you were, and I was like, I don't think he is.
I got a message today from the workday announcer at Nova 919 who is doing it live from the Central Coast through Brisbane into Adelaide. And they said, hey, mate, listen to the 9 o'clock contest. And I didn't. But
because it wasn't live, it was pre-recorded.
I was guessed. So someone guessed. The irony is that someone guessed Jarrod Walsh on Nova. And I can imagine the people running around, don't play that. We can't play that. Oh, no.
You know that person you're saying, we can't play that. I heard the break in Office Works today because it's
did you?
Because it's the first time I've heard any commercial radio really that I from that station.
Yeah.
And I was standing listening to the break. I was like, who's that? That's weird. They sound different and not here.
Yeah.
And then they play the grab, and the last person, and the one I think is you, I actually thought it was the boss.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, hang on, that. and they're like, Andy, stop vomiting in Office Works.
So last time we spoke,
it's aisle 5.
Radio's back. Like the ratings are back now. So all of the scatties who fill in over summer, I shouldn't say scatties, but they're back to the A teams, right? So
I used to do it every summer. So,
we spoke on Skype that Jody Oddie was going to fill in for the news position at Nova.
Is that done or is that still going?
That's just done for the week. There was this battle with which radio station could get the most publicity to get a tennis player on their show, like Novak Djokovic.
That was hilarious.
So that happened, and then Marty Shegold's show that we teased about was in Melbourne, which is basically Marty Shegold's breakfast show in Melbourne is basically Kate, Tim and Marty without the Kate and Tim part. Every element of that show he's taken to it, which is pretty funny in itself. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
And like I said to you via text this week, news has just come out that they're going to be forcing the show out to other stations, which means you were correct in the first place to say it was going national.
Do you think there's a small chance that they'll go try and get Tim?
No.
And
they may have asked the question.
Right.
I think they'll ask the question, yeah.
Yeah, I think they would have blown all their money on Marty in the first place,
Yeah,
and they
correct.
wouldn't have much budget left.
Yeah, okay.
Correct. Here's a question for you. This actually really made me dirty, and I sent it to the group.
Oh,
I
really?
think. Yeah, it did. You ready to talk about it?
It was a picture of me.
His face in anticipation.
Very excited. So I since not working at my former place of employment,
Nova.
there was a time where I'm like, hey, I feel like I can proudly say what I'm enjoying listening to.
Yeah.
You do that with podcasts. You do that with music. You do that with other stations. 'Cause when you're working for the company, you're not allowed to basically say you listen to other stuff. Like, it's forbidden, right?
But as a human,
Yeah.
the best feeling in the world
Yeah.
is giving someone good feedback.
Yeah, 100%. So the Marty Sheargold show is made up of Marty and 3 other people that I worked with in Nova. I worked with Matt Thompson, the producer, very closely. Like, he was a similar kind of position to me, Doggy, in the company.
So Matt's dad.
Did I say Matt Burgess?
Hey?
No, Matt's Oh, Matt's dad, yeah. Daddy. Yeah. Have you ever called your dad Daddy?
No.
Can you call your dad now and say, hi, Daddy? And then,
No.
okay, great.
I've actually done it twice in the last couple of months to my dad by accident.
Oh, wow.
And it's the weirdest vibe ever
So
after
what you
that.
said, Daddy?
Yeah, I was like, Daddy, can I please have some milk?
So, Lauren Barry, who's one of the producers, and
Did she used to work at Nova?
yeah, she did. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
okay.
was one of the producers of Kate, Tim and Marty.
Yeah, right.
And Troy Ellis, who's the anchor, really good anchor. Sorry, I just kicked you. That's okay.
Maybe not.
So, I put on my Insta story that I'm enjoying the Marty Sheargold show, because I am, right? Listening to the podcast, it's great. One of my former colleagues has contacted me straight away and said, is this a dig at Nova? And I'm like, what do you mean? They said, is this a dig at Nova? I said, no, it's not a dig at Nova. And I'm paraphrasing the conversation. And they said, oh, yeah, I'm just checking. Just make sure you don't go rogue and, do middle finger the station and stuff. I'm like, what do you mean? Apparently someone at the radio station was a bit disappointed because at the end of last year, I put up a post saying, congratulations to the ABC for getting #1 ratings in a unique year.
Yeah.
Ali Clark's the breakfast host, and I just put up congratulations. I put nothing ever that's derogatory in regards to Nova. And I said to this person, hold on. So what you're saying is I only have to say pro Nova Entertainment things because I used to work there. Like, they made me redundant.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like, I've completely moved on from that. I'm still not going to bag them, and I don't have any negativity towards them, but I'm allowed to say congratulations to friends who are doing a good thing. That infuriated me, though. Like, I asked you guys, I'm like, hold on, what the hell is going on here? Why does this person give a shit?
Well, there's 2 parts to that. So obviously the first part is why the fuck is that person telling you in the first place? But also the second part
Why
is,
tell me?
is people that give that vibe back. The whole situation of them being disappointed in you saying that tells me that they're fucking losers. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're sore
Just
losers.
bluntly.
Like, just fucking get happy and move forward with everyone. Stop pretending
I
there's
don't
some
know,
sort
it
of
just-
fake competition.
It rubbed me up the wrong way because I know how well I've handled the exit from Nova. Like, we need to stop talking about it soon because it left fucking 4 months ago. So that doesn't move on,
probably
right?
time, yeah.
Yeah, 100% it's time. But that part messaged me going, oh, yeah, someone was disappointed that you put up this. What?
Yeah, like,
Hold on a second.
Is there a cooling off period before when you're allowed to,
Say
start
well done to
saying
a good
something?
person?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
like-
the next day after redundancy.
Yeah. Like if you're a sportsman and your club has moved you on,
Yes.
are you then not allowed to go support another club? Like,
Yeah, I can't put a polo shirt of me wearing a Richmond top now.
Yeah,
Play
well,
the Collingwood.
It's like,
That's right.
Here comes the sports reference here, guys.
Oh, no, here we go.
It's like fucking Eddie Betts going to Carlton again, but he still congratulates the Crows players
Yeah,
for
exactly.
having an
Absolutely.
anniversary and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
That was a very good sports reference.
Thanks, guys.
Andy.
Eddie
Yeah.
Betts.
Yeah.
So, anyway, the AFL podcast, everyone.
It was just such a weird thing, and I'm glad that we're on the same page with that because I was so dirty. And then I called out this person. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned it. I think, no, you shouldn't have mentioned it. It's bloody. I'm just telling you what I heard. It's gossip. Get out of gossip, and let's just go. Hey, how you going? Oh, awesome. Don't have to go. Oh, are you creating controversy here? No, I'm not. I'm just saying well done to something. Anyway,
And then you had a big week, didn't you? Because you had a meme account actually troll you on Twitter.
For fuck's sake, mate. And
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry if you didn't want me to bring this up.
No,
but
I'm glad you brought this
It's a
up.
good story.
Sorry, I log into Twitter once every year, so
You've got me high energy. You can tell this story and I'll respond.
Okay, so there's a meme account called A-League Memes, which is the soccer competition, Andy, in Australia.
Okay.
Yep. Soccer's the one with the round ball.
Oh, the red ball. Yep.
So, anyway, this
Jarrod after the snip.
yeah. So this,
Oh, they got my ball. That's not good.
this Twitter
Did
account.
you guys order light cheese? Sorry, Matty.
That's okay. Yeah, so A-League.
A-League, yeah. So this Twitter account is, it's got a bit of a trolling history. So they congratulated another ground announcer for another team. I think it was at Sydney
FC.
Sydney FC's ground announcer, saying that when the opposition team score a goal, he brings great energy in announcing the player that kicked the goal. Someone you could learn from at
Sam
Jarrod
Mack, or is
Walsh.
it the other guy?
No, it's not.
So they've called out Jarrod, saying that Jarrod could learn from this person in Sydney.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a bit unfair. And then Jarrod actually handled it quite well.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Did you see the one I deleted?
No, you told me about it, which I said to you. I didn't think
Did
was
you
that
get
bad.
wordy?
No.
The one he deleted was good. I don't know why he deleted it.
The one I
Fuck
deleted
off. Was it was get fucked.
I said, sorry, mate, I'll make sure I'm really enthusiastic if Melbourne victory score tomorrow night with a laughing emoji and an eye-rolling emoji.
Did you do a Peter Ford and then blocking him straight after sending it?
Thought about it.
How happy were you that Melbourne victory didn't score?
Amazing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So I'll make it two parts. I'll answer the question about the emceeing first of all, and I don't feel like I need to defend myself.
I love the way you're speaking right now.
If you are,
So calculated.
if you are the away team, you deserve nothing.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is our home ground.
Yeah.
I will give you nothing. Let me give you an example.
Sure.
When Melbourne Victory entered Cooper's Stadium,
Big V.
when they walked onto Cooper's Stadium, I said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Melbourne Victory.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
A few minutes later, and welcome Adelaide United. It has got to the point
Adelaide!
where the captain of Melbourne Victory, Lee Broxham, walks out and abuses me every time I give them nothing.
Yeah.
But they love it
Yeah.
because I give them nothing.
Well, also, you know what? As a sports person, that would fire you up,
Yeah,
and they wouldn't want to
definitely.
prove you wrong every time. So it would be an actual good game.
It needs to be a cauldron
Yep.
where we are the home team. And anyway, I'm defending myself unnecessarily.
You shouldn't need
Sorry,
to,
just
no.
an extra bit of feedback.
Yeah.
Previous MC to you at the games, I went along to one of those games years ago. Fucking shit game. But it was like a couple of kids having recess soccer. Now that
Are you
you're
sure
there,
you weren't watching a couple of kids play recess soccer?
that explain me getting arrested at the end of it. No, but now that you're MCing, you do things like that. It's a good game.
I honestly say it, and it sounds like I'm saying it just for the sake of it. I'm a fan that he has the microphone.
Yeah.
That's it. At the end of the game, if we
Yeah.
lose, I'm flat as fuck, and I'll be like that.
But I'm going to look at it because I don't have an official role in any sports, but from a spectator point of view.
Apart from the Yankalila dog sharks. I saw LT
That's right.
at swimming the other day.
Oh, did you?
I said, hey, LT, and he gave me nothing. Cheers.
Is he
ask
from the
him
old
about
clam grabbers? No, okay.
Moving on.
on time.
If as an Adelaide United supporter
Yeah.
at the ground, if you were there pumping up Melbourne victory, I'd be filthy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As a supporter.
Exactly. So this takes me to this meme account, right? And again, I shouldn't be defending myself. So I ended up writing back because he screenshot the one and said, I saw the thing you deleted. And I wrote, hey, weak moment. I was just responding to a meme account. This bloke I've met before, right?
Oh, so you know who is behind the meme account?
I've met him. Yep. He's a huge Newcastle Jets supporter and he's obsessed with Taylor Regan, who is a player. His response was like, Taylor Regan would love this. Let me just say a couple of things. I know Taylor Regan. Taylor Regan does not love this. This kid is obsessed with him and Taylor Regan does not enjoy that. That's a fact. The second thing, if you think that you are a legend, granted I had a weak moment by responding, if your meme account is going to give you a purpose in life, then I wish you all the best. In your description, it says not blocked by so-and-so, which means you are blocked by many people.
Yeah.
If you feel it necessary to be that person on social media, by that person, I mean a dickhead, then great, enjoy it. but enjoy it away from me. So I will block this person. And as I said, I've met him before, and he needs to get himself checked.
I really hope that I press record on this episode because that was fantastic.
That's just true. Those people shit me off so much.
Yeah.
Stop hiding behind a fucking troll account.
That's right, yeah. And my reply was quite good, I thought.
I thought your reply was great.
Yeah.
Matt likes this tweet.
No, I wrote shit tweet.
Shit tweet.
Shit tweet, fuckwit.
Me. I took over the Adelaide 36ers Twitter a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
Did you do it like Best Team Men where you just went crazy?
I was very loose.
Yeah.
And people were writing to the Twitter account like I was playing Do Better. Like, come on, why can't you make your shots? I want to write back, you realise I'm not playing right? But I didn't. It's just people feel that's their voice being heard on social media. Just
Maybe they were looking at the live stream of Peak and they could see that you weren't getting the shots.
wasn't getting the shots. It's disappointing. So, yeah, well, thanks for bringing that up. That brought back some... No, I'm glad we air our dirty laundry out here, boys. This is what we talk about.
It's almost therapy, isn't it?
Yeah, it saves you punching me in the face.
Well, no, I've never punched anyone in the face, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, people that do meme accounts can get fucked. That's my story. Next caller.
Yeah.
No, I think it was very disappointing. I had 6 days in a row of sport.
Just
That was
after you've had a
full on.
baby.
That was full on.
Was it always the same type of sport?
No, it went basketball, cricket, soccer, cricket, day off, basketball. So
Sounds
7
like a
in
riddle.
8 days.
Did you get confused by any of the sporting?
Get very nervous. I get very nervous because the Big Bash is sponsored by KFC. The basketball is sponsored by Hungry Jack. So in my head, I'm thinking, please don't say anything bad.
Got
Please
that in
don't
there for Hungry Chicken.
Yeah. Yes, thanks to KFC, we're about to go around the ground. Who wants a Whopper? Yeah. What about in the basketball? This guy who plays for New Zealand, Corey Webster, his name is.
Oh, not Oscar Foreman.
Not Oscar Foreman, no.
Does he still play?
No. He's a good player, though.
Is he the guy that used to do the music for Good Morning Australia?
No, that's...
Or does he have the grill?
That's, what's that guy's name?
George Foreman.
No, that's the boxer. Who's the Foreman guy who was also the lead piano player on Australian Idol?
And he had a slightly big forehead for a little person.
Oh,
so he had a 5
what's
head.
his name?
Yeah.
Foreman. Wait, I'm going to tell you his name is John Foreman.
John Foreman.
And he's still going today.
Oh, that was amazing. But no, different guy.
Okay.
So this guy actually had to miss a couple of games because he injured his hand. He cut his hand so he couldn't play anymore.
During the sport?
No.
I don't know how you'd cut your hand.
Oh, do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Cutting an avocado.
Oh, yeah, that's troublesome.
Yeah, right.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
He needs a bit of work in the kitchen, doesn't he?
How's your voice? Your voice is real deep today.
You hungover?
No.
No? Okay.
Sorry.
Generally, my voice goes super deep when I'm hung.
Yeah.
Right.
Over.
Right.
And, I remember doing Nova on the weekends, especially back in the party days, in the early days of when I was there.
Yeah.
And you'd sleep at the station, get up and do a shift.
Would you?
Yeah. Oh, you don't do that? Okay.
I'm glad you said
in a-
shift.
Yeah. I used to go there, have a sleep, get up, do a shit, and then go do a shift. Sometimes all in the same area.
No, I respect that. Yeah.
No, I used to sleep in a boat in the
That's
production
right,
studio.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a video
Anyway.
with that boat. We did an English translation video to Gangnam Style by Psy, and it got over 1 million views.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was
Did
pretty-
you guys do a really good Harlem Shake one as well at Nova?
We probably tried one, but what we managed to do back in the day was, hey, let's try something really cool. Let's do a Harlem Shake video. And I love YouTube and like current social media trends. And I'd go, guys, they did the Harlem Shake about 2 months ago. Why are we doing it now?
Yeah, they were always traditionally
We're
late
just
to the
late. We're
party.
late, yeah.
With everything, business and stuff. Like they really were. When they bought that bloody music streaming service, what was it called? Ardio?
Ardio.
Yeah, and it just shat.
I got a free subscription to that.
Oh, good. Is it still going?
No, I don't think so. No, it's not.
Is Harlem Shake the one with the guy with the helmet? It just pops in there sometimes.
That's Daft Punk.
Yeah, it is Daft Punk.
No, LMFAO.
No. Like
robot guy.
It was one of the dances, or the things that went viral like that. But there was like an astronaut guy, or there was always a guy that you had
maybe.
to have a helmet in there.
Maybe.
Yeah. Could also be an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, could be. Definitely cool. Well, it's good that we're back.
Yeah.
Because we've taken a while. So I think because it is a new year, over the next few rounds, we are going to introduce some new segments.
Yeah.
We still have that money in the GoFundMe.
How long have we got until it disappears?
April. So we're still going to do that. Tell us about the merchandise. You got that merchandise sting?
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
New merch. Yes, we have got brand new merch.
The limited edition T-shirts are still up, so they've been extended.
Not really limited edition.
They're just they're extended edition T-shirts.
Unlimited edition.
Are we going to get a new one? I think last episode we said we were going to do one that says con-looking guy.
What?
Yep.
Con-looking guy?
Yeah,
You said that because when you gave him...
vaguely remember
Because
that.
when you said he was in the Barossa and you said, can you go and order this bottle of red wine to that con-looking guy?
They were wearing their shirts as well, Con and Lena. They've just been travelling, doing each other.
I now remember in the last episode we talked about tarps.
What about, I went to a mate's house the other day.
Speaking of which.
No.
Checks in the mail.
It's really hard now to say the next part.
Good.
But his son bought a PS5, right? $1,200.
Jeepers.
And because I think some bloke from a certain part of the world bought 5 of them and started to resell them.
What? Because they're totally sold out.
Sold out. Can't get them anywhere.
Okay.
So he's got the
Have
new
you got
Mortal
one?
Kombat. No. He got the new Mortal Kombat. And I looked at the fatalities. Far out, they are graphic. Like
real?
it looks like a movie. And like, you know how the old school fatalities with Sub-Zero, you'd like freeze the person and then they'd shatter because you punched them. This person puts like a hook through their body, pulls out their intestines and eats it. Their heart's still beating. It's full on.
Sounds like a Saturday night in Morford Street.
Do you guys still play games anymore?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, it's a bit difficult with everyone living in the house.
Yeah, I do.
The boys, we've introduced video games to them.
Yeah.
But we shortly ban them afterwards because they're naughty.
Yeah, fair cool.
I play. It's more of a social thing for me. Get on there and talk to my mates. And
We haven't played for a long time, so-
No, we haven't, because a couple of my best mates live interstate, so it's a good way to
I used to play with your mates.
catch up with them.
Play
so.
with me. You were playing with your mates. So.
Does Kira ever tell you to get the fuck off the game?
No, she's pretty good about it.
You can hear in the background sometimes. That one time we played against one another, you can hear in the background. And that's when she asked me to rig a radio competition and tell them how they won.
Classic.
Yeah, classic Kira. Let's play our
There's a
favourite
t-shirt.
game. I like listening to this game, so let's play the bloody game.
Athlete or porn star.
Yes. If you're not across this, I ask Andy a bunch of names, and he has to tell me if they are an athlete or a porn.
Do you also include OnlyFans as a porn star? Or
No,
is that a different breed of people now?
No, but we're running quite thin on names, so we might have to introduce some.
Who does the research? You.
I do
And
it.
how do you research this?
Google.
So what do? You type in porn star.
Google male porn star names.
I reckon
Do you know what's
you
funny,
just Google
though?
male porn stars and just work from there.
You know what's funny? I did today's on the walk in from the car, and I was walking along the sidewalk, and it was
Oh my God.
pretty busy. So I got the athlete one down, and then I was like, oh no, I might wait till I get inside before I research the porn
What do you
stars,
mean?
So.
Okay, have you seen Johnny Sins? He's a bald guy with like a really good body.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's Johnny Sins or Gabs? Yeah.
I guess Gabs was doing other things for the last 5 months, so you have to do what you got to do.
Okay.
I'm
First one.
meaning, if you want to look like as a bald guy, go, oh, maybe I want to look like Johnny Sins.
Ah.
No, it's still not working.
No,
I've got
fuck.
hair.
No. First one.
Yep.
Manly Harden.
How's the surname spelled?
Harden.
Oh, just traditional. Yep.
That's a very good question from you.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the sleep thing. I've become smarter. I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna say a sports star.
Porn star.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I would have got an athlete.
Yeah.
Sorry, athlete.
Danger.
Well, are you going to say what sport he plays or what, mate?
Hey? No, he's a porn star.
So he plays Dick. Dick Vagina. He plays there, Jarrod. Dick Vagina.
I don't know what sport it is, but there's some balls involved.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a keeper. Someone that catches them in the mouth. What's up next?
Sorry.
Sorry, Lena. Listening in the store right now.
Danger 4 pence.
Danger 4 pence.
Yeah.
A cheap porn star, I reckon there, Matty.
Soccer player.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. What? Where does he play? Oh, sorry. Where is he from? What country?
I didn't do that much research.
I'm not racist. I'm just trying to find out.
Fabian Assman.
Fabes.
Fabian.
Spelled ASSMAN.
Fabian.
Stick it in your Fabian. Fabian, just over here.
I got a sore Fabian.
Look for the donut. I'm going to go sports star.
Soccer player. Yeah. Billy Club.
I'm going to go porn star.
Porn star.
You're doing very well.
You just tell, like, Billy's got a club and he's going to come and put it in the thing.
Club you on the head with my Billy. Yeah. Billy the Willy.
Maybe a cup of tea.
Dixie South.
It's light enough to be a nice porn star, just doing some soft stuff for hotel rooms, or it could be an athlete.
What do you mean hotel rooms?
Well, you know how they have the soft core stuff in hotel rooms, not really the hardcore shit where you see like actual bits and bobs.
It's not in a studio. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the hotel stuff's usually. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you do.
Dixie South.
Dixie South.
What do you mean?
He puts it in the south. Sorry, this is going through my mind. Just trying to work it out.
Yeah, I like you thinking out loud.
Athlete.
He's a porn star.
Oh, what?
One to go. One more.
What's his primary task in the porn star industry?
Not sure. Okay.
Making the sandwiches.
Rabbit Marinville.
Oh, get it in the rabbit. Pat the rabbit.
Rabbit Warren Treadrake.
Goes like a rabbit. Yeah, lick the bunny. Athlete.
He's a baseball player.
Yeah.
Well done, Andy.
So we've run out of music.
Alrighty, rad.
Something that we don't always get, and I think we should put the call out now. If you have any questions to ask, I think we should get a mailbox.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Q&As are massive.
Yeah, so let's do Q&A. So if you have any questions you want to ask, we can stockpile them. You can do it on our socials. So we're at Best Team Men on Twitter, apparently. What else are we?
Instagram's the same.
Yeah, and probably Facebook too.
No one really uses Facebook anymore, so...
Don't they really?
Oh, it's not as prominent as it once was.
I think Mark Zuckerberg probably gives it a crack every now and then.
Yeah, I think you're
He's
right.
probably got some interest in it, I would have thought. Yeah.
So ask anything, and we still have
Like anything at all.
Yeah, we've got to get a Booze Team Men cranking. That will be back for 2021.
If you want to come in and watch us record, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
But we need to screen who you are
Subject to
first.
police clearance. And
We've had one
subscription
person
fee.
Con came in to watch, and then we had a great night out with Con, which we'll do again really soon.
Yep.
Still got that bottle of tequila he brought in as well. Was it tequila? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smoothest tequila I've ever had.
It looked like the most expensive tequila ever.
Of course it was.
That's Con.
It's Con, mate.
It's Con. He knows quality.
That is Con,
It's
yeah.
quality.
Yeah. He had a good break too over Christmas. I was happy for him.
Yeah, he did, mate.
You know what? I was like, good on Con.
Good on Con.
What a family Con has.
He even took Monday off.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? I was really
And you know
disappointed
what?
about
That was probably to treat his workers as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's
His
to look
workers
after
are him and Lena.
And his kids.
Yeah, and the other people in there. So that's good.
That we don't talk about.
You know, we don't.
No one is in
We
the
don't know
cupboard.
them.
We can't talk about that. All right. Well, it's been great seeing you, boys.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Good energy today.
Yeah.
Great energy. Thanks for having us.
No, you too.
It was great to see you all.
Good luck with some sleep, you two.
Yeah, thank
Buy
you,
some
mate.
merch. Catch you
see
later.
Con!
Brought to you by the Bright Trophy Center.